Nothing's going to show up unless we are decreeing it. Just think about that when we are taking action in the direction of our dreams. And I want to remind you this, you do not need to be perfect. Do not let... Hello everybody, thank you for joining me. I am Maggie, and I'm so grateful for you joining me here on my channel as we are just building positive momentum in this world and universe. And actually, this shirt is actually a really fun shirt. It says, stay open to the universe, open, because anything is possible. Okay, so stay open to the universe, anything is possible. That's where we're at. Drop the mic. Okay, so what we do, we've been jumping into Neville Goddard's At Your Command. Have you ever wanted to command your universe, command your life, command your world in the way of positive, uplifting, dreams come true, goals, visions, acts of service? You know, you want your life to be going in a direction, you're going to make that command. So we're going to talk more about that today, but first we're going to start off with holding Maui in our hearts and minds aligned. We're just devoting the first 30 seconds of our videos. I know you're spending that time in the stillness, meditating, praying, and keeping Maui and the world in your heart and mind aligned. Please feel free to throw in, anywhere that's on your heart. Afghanistan, Morocco, Canada, Washington, Oahu, the Big Island, Palestine, Israel. Let us just continue to hold the world with our heart and mind aligned, and see, in this time, just send healing, food, shelter. Let's hold the energy of peace, love, joy, compassion. Okay, maybe joy is a far stretch, but we want to still add what we can. Okay, so here we go. Just opening for this 30 seconds of prayer. Okay, and so we cast our burdens on God. We cast our burdens. So whatever it is, we just release our prayers, let it rise to the heavens like incense. Okay, so, all right, Neville Goddard. Yee! This is exciting. So we're at Your Command, and we did the beginning, the little opening by Neville Goddard, which he said he could have made this book go on and on, but he kept it succinct. For a point, you want to keep it short and to the point when you're giving your commands. So we're going to start off our book, At Your Command. Whoa! Ooh. No matter what's going on, you got to have a little joy, okay? You got to have a little spark. You got to have a little love, little maybe forgiveness, whatever it is. Just throw it in there. We're so blessed to be alive, and you matter. You are on this planet right now on purpose for a purpose. So I want to continue to encourage you on your dreams, goals, visions, acts of purpose and service to each other and the world and the universe. I'm telling you, it all matters. Okay, so we're going to learn about commanding. Can man or woman decree a thing and have it come to pass? So I'm going to pose that question to you. Can a man or woman decree a thing and have it come to pass? For instance, maybe I am healthy. Can you decree that and have it come to pass? Yes, you can. I am wealthy. Can you decree a thing and have it come to pass? Yes, you can. Can you decree I am slender Yes, you can decree a thing and it can be. So here we go. I want to just ask you, put in the comments, what do you decree yourself as, or what are you decreeing for it to come to pass for you? Okay, because we're working on things. We aren't just playing around. We are here to take action. Brian Scott said one of the most beautiful quotes, that action is the greatest form of prayer, because when you are in action, you are actually showing your faith. So like Florence Scovel Shin, Joseph Murphy, Neville Goddard, Jesus Christ, Yogananda, we're releasing our faith in our action, which is the greatest form of prayer. Or, it's something like that. But just think about that when we are taking action in the direction of our dreams. And I want to remind you this, you do not need to be perfect. Do not let anybody poo-poo on your decrees or the direction you're working on. Okay, you're always going to have, maybe they'll call them haters, or you're going to have people who want to keep you in the old life track or in the old man or woman. I want to just decree with you now that we are stepping into the new woman, into the new man, into the new being, and we're walking boldly in the direction of our dreams, goals, visions, acts of service, and purposes. We are doing it. We're not just sitting around. We are going to be faith in action, and we're going to get there. And we're going to decree a thing. So, can a man or woman decree a thing and it come to pass? Most definitely he or she can. Man and woman has always decreed that which has appeared in his world. Okay, so you're hearing this? Neville Goddard is saying, man has always decreed that which has appeared in his world, and is today decreeing that which is appearing in his world, and shall continue to do so as long as man is conscious of being man. So did you get this? Man has always decreed that which has appeared in his world. So look around your world. Let me tell you this, before I found this red chair, my Maggie and Morpheus chair, I decreed a thing. And what was interesting is I'm on the island of Oahu, where I guess these chairs are called like Chippendales. I don't think this is an actual official, but they're not easy to find out here. They're very East Coast. And I decreed a thing that I wanted to find a chair, and what is, we got the Matrix running in the background program. But anyway, I found this chair, and it's special chair. You can feel like the people who had it prior to me had some really good mana, had a lot of time reading, writing, or arithmeticing in these chairs. It was a very special chair for me to find, and I decreed a thing and I found it. Now, it might sound like no big deal. If you're on the East Coast, maybe there's tons of these, but there's not that out here in Hawaii. And I didn't want like just a regular chair. And then it was kind of fun that it was like the Matrix Morpheus red chair, because we are here to change the world. So I decreed it and it came. So everything that's in your world, even these chimes, I decreed that I would have the chimes in cobalt blue. Whee! Welcome, angels. And so it is. So when you're looking around your world, man has always decreed that which appears in your world. Woman has always decreed that which is in her world. And today, right now, we are decreeing that which is appearing in our world right now. And what we are decreeing right now shall continue to come into our lives and manifest, as long as man is aware of being man. Man is conscious of being man. So we need to really decree wisely, right? No fear. We're sometimes in the process with our affirmations, and we're working through that bump back. We're like, I am wealthy, and you get that bump back. Oh, you're not, blah, blah, blah. No. You just continue to work with the affirmation, open your heart, be curious to the blocks, and do the shadow work so that it can deteriorate and the new form can come through, right? There's processes in there, but it's very important that from the beginning, we are commanding and we are decreeing such good things in our lives. I decree my YouTube channel will be successful. I decree that my YouTube channel will positively uplift millions of people's lives. I decree that my life will bring joy to many, and so on. So no one thing has ever appeared in a man or woman's world but what a man or woman decree that it should. So again, nothing's going to show up unless we are decreeing it. Okay, so it gets even better though. Like, watch this. So this you may deny, but try as you will, you cannot disprove it. For this decreeing is based upon a changeless principle. That is what is so powerful about God's laws and the laws of the universe, because they are set in place and then we learn to work with them and they work for us. So you can try as you may to disprove it, but decreeing is based upon a changeless principle. You do not command things to appear by your words or loud affirmation. Listen to this. Such vain repetition. So the Bible talks about not doing prayers in vain repetition. So you got to feel it. Such vain repetition is more often than not confirmation of the opposite. So that's the little thing I'm talking about that goes bump back against your affirmation. Goes bump in the night, right? You're affirming I am wealthy and you get that little pushback. Okay. So we've got this, we're learning, right? There's a changeless principle in the universe that goes with decreeing a thing, that you can try to push back on it and say, no, this doesn't be so, but it is so. And you do not command things through your words or loud affirmation, okay? Such vain repetition is more often than not confirmation of the opposite. So you might be saying, I'm healthy, I'm healthy, I'm healthy, I'm healthy, I'm healthy, I'm healthy, whatever. But you're actually pushing back against maybe the fact that you are not so healthy. Okay, but Neville never leaves us hanging. Okay, so here we go. Decreeing is ever done in the consciousness. Flat tire. Okay, let's park. Decreeing is ever done in our consciousness. That is, every man is conscious of being that which he has decreed himself or herself to be. I'm going to hit you with that again. Open your hearts and minds aligned. This is beautiful. That is, every man and woman is conscious of being that which he has decreed him or herself to be. So I'm going to question you. What are you decreeing yourself to be? And I want to just tell you, if you're decreeing not so good things in your consciousness, let's pivot today. Let's walk in a new direction. Let's stop, the pity parties or, fighting with limited. Let's just drop importance. Let's just drop it. Let's try something new. Let's decree a new thing, a new day, a new thing, a new you. Okay, the dumb man, so story, kind of take this into heart. The dumb man, without using words, is conscious of being dumb. Think about this. The dumb man, story, without using words, is conscious of being dumb. You will watch that in their words. You'll watch that in their actions. You'll watch it in the body language, right? Not bold, not courageous, not speaking strong, not, holding, okay? Therefore, he is decreeing himself to be dumb. When the Bible is read in this light, you will find it to be the greatest scientific book ever written. Oh, love it. Yes, the Bible is so wonderful. So when you read the Bible in this light, you'll find it the greatest scientific book ever written. Yes. Okay, so we're going to cover more of that. Joseph Murphy, Neville Goddard, Reverend Ike, all talked about the deeper meaning of the Bible and how these stories taught and encouraged and decreed new and wonderful things for us, and that God, however we know God, was going to meet us wherever we were at. Okay, so instead of looking upon the Bible as the historical record of an ancient civilization or the biography of the unusual life of Jesus, see it as a great psychological drama taking place in the consciousness of man. And as man, we are individual, but we are also one. We are all parts of God getting to experience each experience. So we're separate, but we're not. And this God loves to work within these types of paradoxes. So anyway, we are going to see the Bible in this deeper way, in a psychological drama taking place in the consciousness of man. And the other thing is, when you think of the Bible, when you go along this line, look at Bible stories that might speak to you. So for instance, like when I went through a really rough time, I jumped into the book of Job, because Job had all these things happen, and still he had faith in God, and he went through his processes and came out on top. You can go through different books in the Bible. You can go through things when you look at what Jesus walked through in the flesh, and you can apply those principles, this deeper way of reading your Bible. Okay, so claim it as your own, and you will suddenly transform your world from the barren deserts of Egypt to the promised land of Canaan. Okay, so got this? Claim it as your own. He's talking about the Bible and this deeper psychological meaning. And you will suddenly transform your world from the barren desert of Egypt to the promised land of Canaan. And in the promised land of Canaan, they had Joshua and Caleb, right, were holding big sticks trying to carry out gigantic grapes, and it was just the land of milk and honey, and everything was just so rich, abundant, and full there. Okay, so we can decree a thing in our life, and it will be so. It is so. So I want to ask you, put it in the comments. Let me hear your story. Let me hear your decrees. Let me hear your decrees. What do you want to decree in your life? When Neville says, at your command, what do you want to command in your life? I would love to hear it. And also on that note, I decree that we all hit that like button, and we subscribe, and we leave our positive comments. I thank you so much for joining me. I have the greatest time in connecting with you, and I'm going to tell you our prayers for Maui and the world. I am seeing firsthand evidence of the assistance from the heavens, from the ethers, from the ancestors, from the earth. You know, we are in challenging times, but we need to remember to keep focused on our Creator, keep focused on the positive, and be grateful for all that you do have, because you matter. You are here on purpose for a purpose. Okay, so give yourself a big hug. All right, like, subscribe, leave your positive comments. Let me know what you're going to be decreeing as we work through this at your command. And we will pick up where we left off